Hi guys, and welcome to today's class where we're going to dive into 3 basic poses that you're going to need in every yoga flow. We're going to start with downward facing dog, continue to the transition between high plank and Chaturanga Dandasana, and then finish with upward facing dog. So, if you're ready, let's get started with downward facing dog. Meet me in a tabletop position first. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. Engage your core, and then from here we're going to tuck the toes and send our hips up towards the sky. Now adjust this to your level. You can stay here, or if you're more advanced, you can extend the knees fully and reach with your heels towards the mat. Good. What's important here is that your feet are hip width apart or even a bit wider apart. And you turn your legs so that your heels are hiding behind your feet. Perfect. Your hands. Make sure that they're not flat on the mat, but you're actually grabbing the mat with your fingers, engaging the muscles in your hands. Your arms are going to rotate outward, like this. It's just a small movement, but it's very important, so make sure that you do this. You create space between your shoulder blades. And then when we have all of this set up, then we're going to press our chest into the direction of the mat and of our legs. Now we don't want to hang in here too much, like this. That's too much, so come back. Create a beautiful line with your upper back and your arms. And make sure you rotate those arms outward. Beautiful. And this is our downward facing dog. Make sure you distribute your weight evenly across all 10 fingers. And stay. With time, you will be able to extend your knees more and more, so don't worry about that right now. And then exhale, release your knees back onto the mat. Bring your hips back. And that's our downward facing dog. Let's continue with the next pose. So, for the transition between high plank and knees, chest, chin or chaturanga, we need a stable high plank first. Let's meet there and I will explain the rest. Again, hands underneath your shoulders, and then extend your feet to the back, creating a beautiful line with our body. So we don't want the hips to be too high or too low. Just in the middle. Maybe use a mirror to adjust yourself. Again, engage your core and then press the floor away so your upper back is not hanging down here, but it's up there. This is very important. Now to get into knees, chest, chin, we're going to do that first. On your exhale, you will release your knees first, both at the same time, and then you will release your chin and chest to the mat, keeping your glutes up. Nice. And then from here you will slide forward and release your hips. Open the chest, and then comes Cobra or upward facing dog. But we're gonna go through Chaturanga first. So come back up onto all fours. Back into high plank. And for Chaturanga, it's the same game. Your upper back stays up here. And then you're gonna lower like this, keeping your elbows very close to your body. Let's go. Hover above the floor. And then exhale, release. Beautiful. Let's go back. And continue with Cobra or upward facing dog. We're gonna start with Cobra, which I recommend for beginners. And then if you feel ready, you can continue to come into upward facing dog with me as well. So we're gonna start with our belly on the mat. Lay down. Your feet are together. And for Cobra, you want to open the chest. So engage your back muscles and then lift yourself up. Opening the shoulders, keep them away from the ears, and you're really engaging your back muscles. Your hands are going to come directly underneath your shoulders, very close to your body. And then just give a little push into the hands to open up a little more. Elbows are close to the body. And that's your Cobra. Amazing. If you want to go further, we're going to come up into upward facing dog right from Cobra. So for that, we will press into the hands and lift our body up. Release the knees from the mat, and we're going to keep the back of our feet on the mat. So don't tuck your toes, just keep them like this. All right? It's very crucial to keep your hands close to the body. If there's somewhere here, it's going to be difficult and unhealthy also. So stay with me. And on your inhale, you're going to press into the hands, lift your body, lift your knees, and come into a banana shape with your body. Your shoulders away from the ears, opening the chest, and look up. Nice. Exhale, slowly release onto the mat. And then come back to seated. And that's already it. That's a safe way to practice your basics. And if you want, feel free to check out my free 7-day course for more basic yoga poses. I'm excited to see you in the next class. Have a really nice day. Bye! And extend your standing knee. Alright, to the top of your head. Coming on top of your right ankle again. To come parallel to the floor as well. 2. Lifting the palm and reversing the warrior.